Welcome to session 9 of the module 4 of municipal and industrial wastewater engineering, that is 17 CV 71. In the earlier session, we are discussing about the what about the different types of the methods which are adopted for treating the industrial wastewater which are generated from the different kinds of industries. That is volume reduction, strength reduction, what are the effects of the industrial wastewater on the streams and on these things. In this session, I am giving a lecturing related to the feasibility study of combined treatment and then principles of discharge of raw, partially treated and completely treated waste into the streams. Okay. Before we go for treating the industrial wastewater with the municipal water, so we are check out the or we are analyze the industrial wastewater such a way that whether it is feasible for combined treatment, because industrial wastewater treating is a challenging task for the environment engineer, because each and into each and individual industries have are having a different characteristics of the wastewater, different characteristics of the wastewater. Therefore, combined treatment of the industrial waste with the municipal wastewater is a very difficult one. But when we go for municipal wastewater treatment, almost even though concentration of the municipal wastewater is varies, whether it may be strong, medium, or low strength, and all these things, almost all the characteristics of the municipal wastewater generated from almost all the cities are same in nature. But when you go for industrial wastewater, it is goes on vary or goes on changing from industry to industry, as well as the methods what they are adopted for the production of the wastewater. Production of the wastewater. Therefore, the combined treatment of the industrial wastewater with the municipal wastewater is not an easy task. Before we go for combined treatment, we go through some of the important things in the mind, and then only we decide whether that particular wastewater may mix up with the municipal wastewater and all these things. Type of municipal waste treatment means what about the type of the treatment they are adopted in the municipal wastewater. Usually they may go for primary treatment, secondary treatment, and all these things. A secondary biological treatment plant, if adequately seized, can be utilized to treat readily decomposable organic and industrial waste. Means it is not possible to go for mix up the industrial wastewater with the municipal wastewater when they go for secondary biological treatment. Secondary biological treatment. For example, the dairy waste, tannery waste, slaughterhouse waste, and all these things, it is not possible to mix up with the municipal wastewater, because the dairy waste it contains the acidic in nature, acidic in nature. Once it is acidic in nature, then once it is come in contact with the municipal wastewater, then the pH value of the municipal wastewater may decrease. By that, it may affecting on the biological oxidation of the microorganism. If you go for tannery, usually when they go for tannery, it may contains chromium, lime, sulfates, and all these things. These things are not compatible with the normal sewage treatment plant. Normal sewage treatment plant. So the remedy for these things is, before they mix up, they go for combined treatment, pre-treatment, or preliminary pre-treatment of the industrial wastewater is very important. In the pre-treatment, they will remove some of the constituents which are causing or which are interfering the effects of the secondary biological treatment are removed, and then only it is possible to mix with the municipal wastewater. Next one is characteristics of the industrial wastewater. The engineer must carry out the complete analysis of industrial waste to ascertain its compatibility for treatment by varied possible method. So, before we go for combined treatment, the analysis of the industrial wastewater is very important, whether it may be physical, chemical, biological analysis, or physico-chemical biological analysis is very, very important. On the basis of the characteristic of the industrial waste, water. After analyzing, we can decide whether the particular industrial wastewater can mix up with the municipal wastewater. Can mix up with the municipal wastewater. Since almost all the industrial wastewater contains toxic chemicals, metals, grease content, refractory organics materials, and all these things. These things are interfering with the effective treatment of the combined treatment plant. Therefore, before we go for deciding deciding the combined treatment units, we are go through the characteristics, and then we find out the what about the physico-chemical characteristic of the industrial wastewater, and what are the interference which may affecting on the efficiency of the treatment plant and all these things, and then only we decide whether we go for combined treatment or separate treatment. Next one is receiving stream water quality. This is one of the important factors we are taken to consideration. It is the foregone conclusion that a stream which must be maintained in a high water quality state requires the maximum offshore waste treatment. Means the receiving water quality should be high quality. Means it contains the DO concentration and all these things is more than the at least 5 to 6 mg per kg. Otherwise, it may affecting on the aquatic life. Usually, industrial wastewater contains the inorganic materials, organic materials, as well as the temperature in that particular industrial wastewater are somewhat high when compared to the normal temperature because of the power boilers used in the almost all the industry. If the temperature of industrial wastewater is more than the normal temperature, it may affecting on the DO concentration. It may leads to the depletion of DO. By that, the degradation of the organic matter may be affected. Therefore, the receiving stream water quality is one of the important factors we are taken into consideration before we go for mixing the industrial wastewater with the municipal wastewater or with the stream running water body. Volume ratio of industrial to municipal waste. A relatively small volume of industrial waste can usually be assimilated in a municipal sewage treatment system regardless of its contaminant. In other words, municipal plant operates generally the optimistically towards small volume of industrial waste, agree to try to treat them and end up accepting them with or without certain preconditions. When the ratios are high, industry usually builds its own treatment plants. Means the amount of industrial wastewater which is come in contact with the or with the municipal wastewater will be in a small quantity. Then it is acceptable one. Suppose, for example, 1 meter cube per second of industrial wastewater may mix up with the 100 meter cube per second of municipal wastewater. Then the ratio is 1 is to 100. Then it may be acceptable depending upon the result after mixing that particular one. If the ratio is less, then it is very difficult to go for getting the good result from the combined treatment unit. Therefore, if the volume of the industrial wastewater is too high when compared to the municipal wastewater, then it is better to suggest, it's better to recommend the that particular type of industry go for individual treatment unit. If the volume of the wastewater coming from the industry is high, means it is almost a big industry. If it is big industry, it is better to go for separate wastewater treatment plant, and it is not possible to mix up the municipal wastewater. Economics of alternatives. Industry tends to select a least costly alternative, especially when other conditions are equal. Usually, industry prefers to compare the alternative system cost on the basis of the total capital expenditure. The least expensive capital outlay is often preferred. Means the, when you go for treating the wastewater, we are thinking of the what about the amount of the cost which may spend on the treatment unit and other things. So therefore, we take into consideration of the economic conditions of the industry. On the basis of that, they decide which one is suitable for the disposal of the industrial wastewater. Whether it is combined with the municipal wastewater is feasible one. Otherwise, they go for separate one is feasible one. Even though they go for municipal wastewater combined with the municipal wastewater, Okay, they are supposed to share the some of the amount which may come into picture when they go for treating the combined treatment unit. So economical criteria means cost effectiveness is one of the important things they are taken to consideration depending upon the characteristic of the wastewater, amount of the quantity of the wastewater, as well as characteristic of the wastewater coming from the industry. Discharge of raw, partially treated, and completely treated waste to the streams. Before they go for disposing the wastewater into the streams, in some of the industry may discharge the wastewater in a raw or partially treated and completely treated waste. Completely treated waste means it is better to they may adopt the secondary treatment. By that they remove up to 80-85% of the BOD, COD and also some of the toxic materials which are present in the particular one. The discharge of raw means it is very difficult to discharge the raw sewage, raw industrial wastewater into the running water body. It is depending upon the what about the type of the industry, what about the characteristics, what about the quantity, quality of the wastewater, and all these things. In some of the case, if the industries are not treated anything and directly they discharge into the streams, it may affecting on the streams quality. Usually some of the industries, tannery industries and all these things are and some of the plate industry and all these things, metal industries and all these things are having some of the toxic substance in that particular one. If the toxic substance are coming to contact with the receiving water body, then automatically they are affecting on the DO concentration as well as aquatic lives which are living in the particular stream. Therefore, before they go for discharging the industrial wastewater into the running water body without any treatment, raw wastewater, they are analyze the characteristic of the waste and then they analyze the water quality of the running water body and then suitably, if it is suitable, then only they go for discharging the raw sewage into the raw wastewater into the running water body. Otherwise, they go for treating that particular one, whether it is maybe partial treated or completely treated. Partial treated means they go for removing some of the constituents which may affecting on the quality of the receiving water body. For example, if any toxic material is there, refractory materials are there, if any metals are there, then it is better to remove all these things before they discharge into the stream. If they are not remove some of the constituents which are affecting on the particular stream, then the quality of the receiving water body may be affected. Therefore, they treat some of the constituents which are causing effects on the receiving water body before they are disposing. Once it is removed, and then automatically they are discharged into the receiving water body. The effects of the wastewater on the water environment may be physical, chemical, as well as biological effects. Means physical means whether it may be temperature, suspended solid, turbidity, odor, color, and all these things. Physical effects includes increase in turbidity and suspended solids, addition of color, taste, and odor producing substances, and formation of the sludge blanks on the beds and sides of the water bodies. So if the number of the amount of turbidity as well as suspended solids are much more in the industrial wastewater, automatically it leads to the sludge blank at the river side or banks of the river. By that, it may create a odor, anaerobic digestion, and it creates a odor problem and all these things. Industrial waste such as cooling water from the power station, dyeing and printing waste from textile industry, spent wash from the alcohol distilleries, etc., raises the temperature of the water. Usually, in the almost all the industry, they are using the boilers and all these things for their different purpose. So, if they are using the boilers and all this, automatically water come out from the boiler, even though it is cooled by supplying the water, cool water. Even though there's some the temperature come out from the industries are more than the natural temperature. Once the temperature is more, automatically the DO concentration is less. Once the DO concentration is less, then it is affected on the degradation of the organic matters which are present in the water or receiving stream and all these things. Chemical effects includes drastic change in the pH value of the receiving water due to the discharge of acidic waste such as mine drainage or alkaline waste such as textile waste. pH is one of the important factors which are affecting on the effective treatment of the wastewater. If the pH is more, then some of the due to the acidic in nature, the some of the microorganisms which are present in the particular not survive. It may leads to the death. By that, the degradation of the organic matter may decreases, as well as the speed or process of the degradation or process of the some of the units also affecting on the pH value. pH value is one of the important factors we are taken into consideration before we go for treating the any waste. High chlorides renders the water unacceptable as a source of drinking water. High sulfates under favorable circumstances tend to form a hydrogen sulfide. It leads to the water problem and produce the some of the condition bad conditions surrounding the surrounding area. Nitrates and phosphates encourage algal and other aquatic growth. By that, it is affecting on the DO concentration of the stream, receiving water stream. Toxicity and inhib- inhibitory substance either wipe out the aquatic life or severely limits its growth and reduce the available DO in the water. In general, some of the chemical characteristics which are present in the industrial wastewater may affecting on the DO concentration in the receiving water body. By that, the degradation of the organic matter, rate of degradation of the organic matter may decreases. When industrial waste are discharged in combination with domestic sewage, biological effects become significant, although a large number of microorganisms in the sewage are killed by unfavorable environment conditions in the industrial waste. Means usually in the industrial wastewater, the availability, the amount of microorganisms present in that particular one is too less. Usually in the domestic wastewater, the amount of microorganisms present is more, but almost in the industrial wastewater, amount of microorganisms present in that particular almost nil. But due to the presence of the toxic substance and all these things, which may lead to the death of the microorganism, by that the degradation of the organic matter may decreases. Uh, Thank you.